Welcome in the Duelers and the Railroaders. Back live here with you, Sam Reeves, alongside Renard Grace, Gage Kaufman, and Jay Sutherland in the press box at South Warren High School. Ready to go. The Duelers 18 and 13, I believe. They have a lot. That is correct. We have unfortunately lost 4 in a row. That would be why I'm looking at last night's score sheet. My bad. Okay, there we go. We've lost 4 straight at 18 and 13. The Railroaders 17 and 16. They lost last night to full count. We will go through the lineups here quickly, starting with the visiting Fulton Railroaders, managed by Scott Guyman. Leading off for Fulton will be the center fielder, Jake Seconder. Hitting second will be the left fielder, Ryan Callahan. Batting third for Fulton is the third baseman, Parker Estes. Batting fourth at first base is Brady Holloway. Batting fifth for Fulton, the DH tonight, Wesley Mann. Aiden Cloud is the shortstop. He will hit sixth. Matt Meyer hits seventh. He is behind the dish catching this evening. Kyrie Tribble starts in right field and hits eighth. And batting ninth for the Railroaders is the second baseman, Jorge Vallet. On the mound for Fulton is Jackson Shoulders, who actually started at first base 2 nights ago. And now for your Franklin Duelers, managed by Kyle Schexnader. They'll start like this, looking to get back to their winning ways. Jonathan Evans leads off. He's in right field. Gustavo Gonzalez will hit second, making his Duelers debut. He's the shortstop. Batting third is Jay Curtis. He's at third base. Mark Castle hits fourth. He's at first. Jackson Norris will hit fifth. He is a designated hitter. Richard Grace hits sixth. He's the catcher this evening. Batting seventh will be Matt Jenkinson. He is at second base. Cam Mcmillan hits eighth. He's in left field, the Kansas City native. And rounding out the starting 9 for the Duelers will be the center fielder tonight, Bryce Cape. Daniel Courtney is your starting pitcher. Again for the Duelers, it's Evans, Gonzalez, Curtis, Castle, Norris, Grace, Jenkinson, McMillan, and Cape, with Courtney on the mound. The umpires tonight behind home plate, Ben Wood. The first base umpire is the very familiar face, Michael Holman, and another old friend of ours, C.J. Davis, is the third base umpire. We're about little under 10 minutes until first pitch of this one. We'll take one final break and be back with the start of this game and one more quick segment of pregame after this on the Duelers Baseball Network. Back in on the Duelers Baseball Network, Sam Reeves here with you, about ready to get things going. Daniel Courtney on the mound, the lefty from the University of North Georgia, throwing his warm-up pitches to his catcher, Richard Grace. Statistically for Daniel on the year, 7 appearances, 3 starts, a 3-1 record, 25 2/3 innings, 17 hits, 6 runs, all 6 earned. 7 walks to 28 strikeouts. That is a 1-to-4 strikeout to walk ratio, or a 4-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio. That's easy math right there. I'm not a math major, believe me. And a 2.10 ERA for Dan. As we're getting an MLB player comp up here in the press box of Alex Wood. I like that a lot, actually. That's solid. Dan doesn't throw overly hard, but he can locate, and he's got some good breaking stuff, too. His delivery even looks like Wood's a little bit, too. The consistency for Daniel Courtney has been what's gotten him through all season. He's been very effective. And we're about ready to get this thing going. The Duelers, and they're all blues, the royal blue tops and the royal blue pants, with the blue numerals and lettering, trimmed in red and gray. The Railroaders in their brown tops, brown away uniforms, with the orange numerals and lettering, trimmed in white with the road gray pants. So Jake Sikander to lead off against Courtney in the first pitch of the ball game on the way. Outside corner, good spot, strike 1 called on a fastball. Once again, the strikes are not working on the scoreboard, so I may be a little bit off today. We'll see. The next pitch is fouled off, and it's 0-2 to Sikander. 2 quick strikes pounding the zone for Daniel Courtney. Sikander from the University of Dubuque. And the 0-2 is on the ground, slowly hit foul, first base side. And we will do it again at 0-2. Jake Sikander, born and raised in Chula Vista, California. He's leading off, left-handed hitter in center field tonight, the 0-2. Breaking ball in the dirt, nice block by Grace, and it's 1-2 your count. On the season for Jake Sikander, hitting .236, and that pitch is called. Strike 3 on the outer half. 1 batter faced and 1K, For Daniel Courtney, that's a good start. 1 up and 1 down on a strikeout looking. Ryan Callahan will hit now. And he had a tremendous game against us 2 nights ago. A home run, a walk, and 2 singles to go along with a ground out and a strikeout. So definitely a dangerous hitter. That pitch just misses inside. Ball 1 from Daniel Courtney. Ryan Callahan, the hitter. The next one is in there. Strike 1. Daniel Courtney gets the ball, and he's ready to go and throws it. He doesn't wait around, which makes the pace of the game a lot more fun and enjoyable. That pitch hits the inside black. Great spot. 1-2 your count to Daniel, or to Ryan Callahan. Callahan from Wright State University in Bexley, Ohio, the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Did he foul it off? He just got a piece. Barely to foul tip it at the plate. And the count holds at 1-2. Courtney's already ready to go before Callahan can even get in the box. That's the rhythm we like to see. The 1-2 pitch. That's a swing and a miss on a breaking ball. Grace will throw down the first to complete it. And that's 2 straight Ks for Dan to start his outing. This is what the Duelers need. They've struggled in the first inning the last 4 or 5 games. Maybe not that long, but it's felt like that long. And to work fast and for Dan to shut it down, these first 2 guys, I don't want to jinx anything, so I just knocked on wood. We still got another out to get in the first, and the first pitch to the next hitter's inside ball 1 to Parker Estes. Moved up in the lineup for head coach Scott Guyman, the Murray State product, a very good hitter. The 1-0. That's on the outer half, I thought, but it just misses away, ball 2. That looked pretty good from up here, but it's called away. 2-0 to Daniel, or from Daniel Courtney to Estes, and the pitch. That's a ground ball to short. Gustavo Rodriguez up with his first chance of the summer, and that throw is low in the dirt. Castle can't pick it, and that's an error on Gustavo Rodriguez, or Gonzalez, excuse me. Gustavo Gonzalez out there at short. And an error for him to start his summer collegiate career with the Duelers. And now Brady Holloway will hit. Hopefully Dan can work around it. And the pitch to Holloway now. That's just off the outside half, ball 1. Brady Holloway from Southwest Tennessee Community College. Courtney, the lefty, looks at first and the pitch. A breaking ball hangs high and inside, ball 2, 2-0. The next pitch, throw back to first. Runner scampers back. The scoreboard currently says the Duelers have 6 errors, which is not the case. The game just started. So we will hopefully get that fixed. And the pitch. That's fouled off. 2-1 now your count. Now it says we have 1 error, and that's an accurate statement on the error by Gustavo Gonzalez. 0-0, top of the first. Brady Holloway with a 2-1 count. Parker Estes on first, and the pitch. Just misses away. A tight zone on the outer half by Ben Wood, who just gave a shush signal to the Duelers dugout. That could get interesting as the night goes on. We will see. It's 3-1, and the pitch from Dan. Low ball 4 and a 2-out walk. So an error and a walk with 2 down, and that'll bring up the DH, Wesley Mann. Wesley Mann from Dyersburg State Community College in Pensacola, Florida. Plays a little bit of catcher, plays some first base, a little bit of third. Mostly just a bat in the lineup that they like to stick a DH whenever they can. Pitch. That's a big swing and a miss. Strike 1 from Danny, gets ahead against Wesley Mann. The 5th man to hit in the inning happens to be Mann. There you go. Runners first and second, 2 down, and an 0-1 count. The next pitch. Popped up foul out of play. It's 0-2 to Mann. On the season, Mann hitting 291. 79 at bats, 13 runs, 23 hits, but currently down on the count, 0-2. And the pitch. Breaking ball outside, ball 1. 1-2 your count. Duelers have lost 4 straight, now sitting at 18-13, still in second place in the OVL South. The 1-2 pitch. High and away, good lead by Mann. It's 2-2. I have the playoff format for you, which I'll give you over the course of the next few innings, which is exciting news. Zach Bullitt helped me out with that, so thank you to Zach for getting back with me and confirming the things I thought to be the case, and now I can get them out to you. Runners take off the pitch. That's a ground ball to third. Jay Curtis brings it in. Throw to first, and time to get him. A little bit of a wide throw, but Castle holds the bag. And Courtney works around the 2-out error and walk with no damage done. No runs, no hits. 2 men left on base. On the top of the first for Fulton. We head to the bottom half. After this, it's 0-0 on the Duelers Baseball Network. And back in, bottom of the first, Sam Reeves with you. It's 0-0 heading to the bottom half. John Evans, Gustavo Gonzalez, and Jay Curtis will hit for the Duelers. Here to lead off against Jackson Shoulders, who started at first base against us 2 nights ago. Now on the mound. The first pitch is popped up. Third base side, Estes is there to bring it down. An easy out, number 1.
Number 42.
And now Gustavo Gonzalez to make his Duelers debut, the infielder from Rochester Community and Technical College from Sarasota, Florida. Wearing Quincy Smith's old number 42. And the pitch on the inside corner, strike 1. 3 new bodies with the Duelers currently: Bracken Rice, Gustavo Gonzalez, and Cam Mcmillan. Or Mcmillan, excuse me. Pitch. Foul off on a big hack, 0-2. We also know that Bracken Rice has a number, so I will fix that up. We may see him. He's a pitcher from Clarksville, Tennessee. And the 0-2 to Gonzalez from Shoulders, the windup and the pitch. Upstairs on a fastball high, 1-2 now. Unfortunately, Quincy Smith's grandfather passed away out in California, so Quincy had to leave us prematurely. So our thoughts are with him and his family. We miss Quincy for sure. Q was a really good guy and a good player out there as well. So wish Q nothing but the best coming from me, and I'm sure this entire team, as Gonzalez strikes out for out number 2 in his first at-bat. And now Jay Curtis will hit. Jay Curtis with the tall socks again. First pitch. That's a breaking ball in there. Strike 1. University of Dayton, of course, for Jay. On the season, 242 average. The 0-1 pitch. Upstairs, good lead, ball 1. 1-1 your count. 242 and 66 at-bats, 9 runs, 16 hits, 3 doubles, 10 RBIs, 5 walks, 8 strikeouts, and a pitch. Foul off the plate. It's 1-2. The other new player in the lineup starting tonight is Cam Mcmillan. He's in the 7th spot, the left fielder from my neck of the woods in Kansas City. And the 1-2 from Shoulders to Curtis. Well, that's a ground ball up the middle. Cloud over to get it behind the back. Throw to first in time. That's a quick 1-2-3 inning for Jackson Shoulders, and we've played 1 full here at South Warren. We head to the 2nd. No score on the Duelers Baseball Network. We'll be right back. Stay with us. First pitch to Aiden Cloud of the inning from Courtney's upstairs, ball 1. It will be 6, 7, and 8. Cloud, Meyer, and Tribble. In the second, the next pitch. On a pitch away, poked first base side foul. It'll land out of play. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike to Aiden Cloud. Aiden Cloud from the University of Montevallo and Rome, Georgia. I meant to ask Jackson Norris up here in the press box if he actually knew Aiden before he went to college with him. Pitch. Last high and away, ball 2. Although I did see he was over there talking to the Fulton dugout pregame. He may have been chatting with Aiden. I don't know. The 2-0 pitch is fouled off, or 2-1, and now I believe it's 2-2. But again, the strikes on the scoreboard are not working, so we'll have to go off the umpire's hand signals and off of my memory, which can be questionable at times. Now the next one from Courtney. Outside. It's 3-2. A full count to Aiden Cloud to lead off the second. The shortstop, the right-handed hitter, and the payoff from Courtney. That ball is hitting the air to deep left center. Back goes Mcmillan to the wall, and he makes a nice running catch. Now he crashes into the wall. Right next to the Goodall Estate sign, or Goodall Homes. And left center, just to my right of the 337, his left. That's a nice play and good range showing off by Cam Mcmillan to get himself into the flow of things, and that'll now bring up Matt Meyer. Pitch. Swung on a miss, strike 1. To Matt. Next one's in there as well. 0-2 to the catcher. Northwoods University in Ionia, Michigan for Matt Meyer. The 0-2 pitch. And the dirt, good take, ball 1. 1-2 your count. And the next pitch. Oh, that's a nice breaking ball. But it's a drop third strike. Grace will have to throw to first, and he does so. A nice play to remain focused by Grace there. Get back and throw a strike to Castle. And that is out number 2. And Kyrie Tribble will hit now. As we're spilling Starburst all over. That's my fault. H. Kaufman is the cleanup crew. And the pitch to Tribble is swung on a miss. I believe the count's 1-1. Next pitch is fouled back to the screen. Tribble is actually starting tonight, which is interesting. He's been a primary pinch hitter for Scott Guyman a lot this year, but finally getting his chance starting right in the pitch from Courtney. Foul off, it's 1-2. Tribble, the right-handed hitter, wears number 17 in the brown uniform, the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Tremendous inning for Daniel Courtney out there on the mound. Picks up 2 more strikeouts. That is number 3 and 4 in the K area today. We head to the bottom of the second. Duelers look to strike first on the scoreboard after this. Stay with us on the Duelers Baseball Network. It's 0-0, Fulton and the Duelers. Back in on the Duelers Baseball Network. Apologize for the delay. It's 0-1 to Mark Castle. Shoulders next pitch is fouled off. First base side fouling out of play. No balls and 2 strikes. It will be Castle, Norris, and Grace due up for the Duelers. Here in the bottom of the second, no score. On the 0-2 pitch. Outside, good leave. Ball 1. 1-2 your count. Jackson Norris waits to hit next. Jackson shoulders on the mound for the Railroaders and the pitch. That's a good take on a pitch low. 2-2 your count.
What's the count? 2-2.
2-2 to Castle from Young Harris College. St. John's, Florida, and the pitch. Slider outside from 0-2 to 3-2 to Castle. See if Mark can get on base to start something here in the second. 241 average for Castle on the year, and the full count pitch. Chopper foul off his foot. And that is still a full count at 3-2 as Gage Cochran is playing umpire here in the box. A full count of 3-2 to Castle with Norris waiting to hit next over there in the on-deck circle, third base side. And the payoff. Up the middle, right into the glove of his shoulders. Nice snag. He'll run halfway to first. Flip over there to Holloway, and that's 1 out here in the second. 1-3 on the ground out. Now Jackson Norris to hit.
From the University of Montevallo, Jackson Norris.
Jackson Norris all the way up to 375 on the year. 64 at-bats. 14 runs, 24 hits, and Norris pops that one up. Foul ball out of play, third base side.
He's foul.
24 hits, 4 doubles, 1 homer, 18 RBIs. And a 506 OBP for Jackson Norris. The pitch. That is poked through the hole. What a piece of hitting right there by Jackson Norris. Man, oh man. Off the end of the bat, just guided it in the 3-4 hole, and we will take that.
That's baseball for you, man. Coming to the plate.
Maybe that'll turn around the Duelers' luck, because to be completely honest with you, the amount of balls that Fulton the other night and Hoptown and the full count the 2 nights before that hit that way that were exactly like Jackson Norris just did were astronomical. So if that'll turn around the luck, maybe that's the start of something. The pitch to Grace is upstairs, ball 1. And Jackson Norris's good fortune in the box continues this summer season. 1-0 to Grace. And the pitch. Fouled straight back, just missed the barrel. Off the end. Richard has been hitting well in addition to Norris, so that they're now back-to-back in the lineup. Richard Grace, 333 average this year. 42 at-bats. And 14 hits. The pitch. Good check. No swing on a pitch inside. And it is 1-1, I believe. 2-1 your count, excuse me. Again, the strikes on the scoreboard are not working, so we're kind of going off memory. Another one that he just missed the barrel. Fouled it straight back. And I think Richard knew he had that one because he kind of pulled off his bat just a little bit after he swung and was a little bit frustrated. It's now 2-2 with Norris on first and 1 down here in the bottom of the second inning. No score from South Warren in the second to last regular season home game of the year. And the pitch. Swung on and missed. And that is strike 3. Jackson Shoulders sets down Richard Grace. That's the second strikeout for Shoulders this evening.
Number 14, Matt Jenkinson.
And now Matt Jenkinson, the 7-hitter, will step up. If any of our host families are watching tonight, our last home game of the season, or at least scheduled currently in the regular season, is Monday, July 18th against Hoptown. 7:05 first pitch, and that will be host family appreciation night. As the pitch to Jenkinson's fouled off strike one. So if any host families are watching this, if you guys could please try to be at the ballpark, if you guys could hopefully make it out to that one, we would like to honor you all and thank you all for everything you're doing for us this summer. Hopefully you guys can make it to that one, and if you can, please try to be at the ballpark at 6 o'clock on Monday the 18th for the final home game if you're one of our amazing host families this summer. We appreciate all they do for our guys this summer, and that's a pitch just foul first base side. Michael Holman signals foul ball over there. And it's 0-2 to Matty J. So that is the final scheduled regular season home game. We might end up playing Hoptown here on the 20th as well due to the rain out that occurred 2 nights ago or 3 nights ago. Pitch. Norris takes off. That's strike 3 called, so the stolen base doesn't even matter. That's 2 strikeouts in the inning for Shoulders. Make that 3 total on the day. And we head to the third. Still no score from South Warren. We'll be right back on the Duelers Baseball Network. The pitch to Vallette's fouled off at the plate. Jorge Vallette, the 9-hole hitter, then the lineup will flip over. So 9-1-2 for Scott Guyman and the Railroaders. And the pitch fouled off back to the screen. Another bunt attempt. It's 0-2 to Jorge. He's a good guy to have at the bottom of the order. He can handle the bat very well. Is a very good bunter, but the 0-2 from Courtney is fouled straight back off the hands. Jacob Snyder to deliver some new baseballs to the home plate umpire, Ben Wood. An umpire we have not seen yet today, or this season, excuse me. Pitch. Not the pop-up. Jay Curtis over. And he makes the catch for out number 1. That'll bring up the top of the order now in Jake Seconder. He struck out looking to open the ball game. Daniel Courtney's first of 4 strikeouts. It's 1-0 from Dan in the next pitch. Fouled up. A good spot in the outer half. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now your count. So as of now, the Duelers will not have another off day, assuming we will have to play Hoptown on the 20th until the playoffs are decided. Pitch inside. Did they say they hit him? I don't think it did. I think they just called it inside. Either that or time was called first. We'll see. Waiting for the signal from Ben Wood on the count. Because he called time either immediately before or immediately after. I think it's 1-1. Yeah, 1-1. Pitch. That's inside, and that for sure hit him. And now Secondo will take first base. Speaking of the playoffs, to go through it for you guys, starting with our own division in the South, it's comprised of 5 teams in order currently. Full Count in first place, followed by your Franklin Duelers. Then Hoptown in third, just in front of Fulton. These Railroaders in fourth, and then Paducah is in fifth. All teams in the OVL, all 11, make the playoffs. Florida first. The runner Secondo scampers back. But anyways, in the OVL South, the 4 and 5 seed will play a 1-game play-in on Thursday, July 21st, to see who gets the right to play the 1 seed. Now, right now, that's looking pretty clear that it's going to be the Full Count Rhythm as the 1 seed. It's not decided completely yet. It's not set in stone, but right now that's the way things are definitely going. It's the pitch to Callahan's in there for strike 1. And then, so that's how the 1 seed goes. They would get 2 byes, or 2 days off. The 2 and the 3 seed will also get 2 days off, as that ball is lined hard into the left center gap. Over goes Cape to play it on a hop, throws it in. The cutoff man is missed. And Courtney's able to grab it off the mound. And that's a hard hit double by Callahan. Second and third now with 1 out for Fulton. But the 2 and the 3 seed will play a best of 3 series as well, just like the winner of the 4 and 5 will against the 1 seed. And that starts on Friday, July 21st. So if the Duelers can lock in a top 3 seed in the South, they will for sure get Thursday the 21st, or the 21st off of July. They were originally supposed to have Wednesday the 20th off as well. But as of now, it's looking like we'll have to play Hoptown there in a regular season ball game at our place. Only have 1 day off instead of 2, but we'll see. We also have to lock up a top 3 spot to even get a day off. So we'll find out and see how things roll coming down the stretch here. Parker Estes behind in the count 0-2. With runners second and third. A strikeout here by Daniel Courtney would be huge if he could get it. Courtney's ready, and the pitch. Breaking ball. Nice block by Grace back there, and a good take by Parker Estes as well. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Try to get a chase on a breaking ball, and Parker wouldn't bite. Now Grace sets up more toward the inside part of the plate. And now scoots back toward the outer half. A high target and a high fastball misses. I like that pitch selection in that location. Try to get a chase on an upstairs fastball. Estes with another good take, though. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Runners second and third. Seconder third, Callahan second, and a 2-2 count to Parker Estes. The pitch. On a line up the middle, right past the air of Courtney and into center. 1 run scores. Here comes Callahan. The throw to the plate is cut off by Castle. That's the 2 RBI double for Parker Estes. It's 2-0 Fulton here in the third. Or a 2 RBI single, excuse me. And now Brady Holloway will hit. He walked his first time. Courtney looks over at first, and the pitch is swung on and missed strike one. Courtney ready, and the 0-1 pitch. Looks over at first, and the next one. That's in the air to left. Mcmillan misread it, and it drops. Gets by him around second. Now we got a pickle on the base paths. But not a quick enough reaction by Curtis, and the runner coming around first in the form of Holloway, held up just in time. That's an error on Cam Mcmillan. And now first and second are one down. That's a can of corn out there, but McMillan broke back instead of coming in. And when he realized he needed to come in, it was too late. He made a dive, and it just fell short.
I was going to say off the bat, I didn't think he hit that lower enough for him to take a step back.
Mm-hmm. And now Wesley Mann will hit. First pitch to him is a breaking ball in there. Good spot. Strike one from Courtney. Look back to second. Courtney will fake it throw because of the new rule to try to speed up place of play, but that rule doesn't really do much in my humble opinion. But that's the rule, so that's the way things go. The pitch from Courtney. Well, that's pulled down the line. That ball is crushed just foul by Mann. And it's 0-2 to Wesley. A man grounded out to Jay Curtis at third, his first time up. And now up for at bat number 2 on the night. Man calls time, steps out of the right-handed batter's box. As we have sunny skies over South Warren High School. I was actually in Nashville today, and driving back up here, it was raining pretty hard for a good 5 or 10 minutes, but that's about all the rain we got. Pitches a slider low and in, ball 1-2. Duelers were off yesterday, the final off day scheduled of the regular season. I spent it in Nashville with a couple of buddies that came in to see me from Kansas City, so that was a lot of fun. Definitely enjoyed it down there. But anyways, we're back to play, and the pitch. That's inside. Ball 2-2. Definitely enjoy Nashville. Planning to go back there at least a couple more times before I head back to Kansas City. Owner and GM Phil Kundle has been nice enough to loan me his spare bedroom at his home this summer, so have a nice place to stay. Appreciate Phil a lot for that. And as a result, I'm pretty close to Nashville, actually. And he lives over there in Clarksville, so I've made the drive over there to Nashville pretty often. The 2-2. That's a pop-up. Right field side. Over goes Jonathan Evans in the foul territory, and he makes the catch. No tag as Evans throws a bullet back in. It's cut off by Gonzalez for out number 2.
To the plate, the shortstop, number 3, Aiden Cloud.
And now Aiden Cloud will hit. He flew out to left his first time. University of Montevallo, Rome, Georgia native. Pitch. Foul back over our heads. And that's strike 1. Up here in the press box alongside Gage Kaufman, Bernard Grace, and Jay Sutherland. Prepare for another edition of Duelers Baseball. Appreciate all their help as always. The 0-1 pitch to Cloud. That's a check swing. He went.
Yes.
No appeal necessary as Ben Wood makes the call behind the plate himself. 0-2 to Aiden Cloud. Runners first and second with 2 down. Already a 2-0 lead, for the Railroaders. And the runner is caught in a rundown between the second and third. Curtis runs him back. Now the third is second. in time to get him, and the inning is over.
That's how you run yourself out of inning right there.
That's a big mistake by Fulton. And the runner at second, in the form of Parker Estes, I believe. And the inning is over, but not before Fulton gets two on the 2 RBI single by Parker Estes just a few moments ago. Duelers look to respond and cut into this one as they come up for the bottom of the third after this on the Duelers Baseball Network. All right, the tall Kansas City native Cam Mcmillan in for his second at-bat as a Dueler. He struck out pinch hitting in the 9th inning the other night. The first pitch from shoulders, that's an ugly swing and a foul ball off his foot. Or his leg guard just above his foot. On the left foot, or left leg. Went to St. Thomas Aquinas High School in Overland Park. And that ball's hit well. Deep left center. Will it go? Yes, it will. Cam Mcmillan goes yard in his first start as a Dueler. And it's 2-1. That ball was crushed. The Kansas City kid goes yard. We love to see it. Cam Mcmillan over the left, or Mcmillan over the left field wall.
Hell yeah.
And that ball is out of here. 2-1. I would love to see the exit velocity on that because that ball was absolutely crushed off the bat. Pitch to Capes inside ball one, so it's now 2-1 Fulton. A good start to the inning for the Duelers here in the bottom of the third. Yeah, we need StatCast. Now Bryce Cape goes deep. He flipped the bat to left field. And he caught it. The left fielder, Callahan, reached over the short wall and left and robbed Bryce Cape of a game-tying solo homer. And he flipped the bat, too. Oh, man. The Duelers were this close from going back to back and tying the ball game. Bryce Cape thought he had it.
Damn.
He flipped the heck out of that bat.
Duelers luck, man.
The Duelers luck indeed, Yates. Man, oh man. That ball was hit well too. Just too much air.
Sure, John, your turn now.
The pitch to Jonathan Evans. He's got a lot of power too. Is outside from the left side now though.
That's unfortunate. That's so unfortunate.
That's a nice play out there by Callahan. And the pitch to Evans is on the outside corner, strike one, 1-1.
I love to see that. That was such a nonchalant play.
Think about that. Think about that shit was like that.
That's a super short wall out there and left. And I think it would have been gone for sure, though. He did reach over the wall and pull it back to rob Bryce Cape of the game-tying homer.
All of 3-13.
Yes. Yeah, it's like 3-14, 3-15 to the left center gap. Or down the left field. It's not in the corner, but down the left field side of things. Now Evans hits one in the air. Shallow left center. Callahan comes in and makes the catch. Out number 2. And now Gustavo Gonzalez will hit.
Gustavo Gonzalez.
Right-handed hitting shortstop. First pitch is low ball 1. Yeah, Cam McMillan got recruited to Vanderbilt, went to Vanderbilt, never actually played. Then transferred to the University of Houston. Then went to John A. Logan Community College, where he hit really well this past season. .396 to be exact for Cam McMillan. And as a result, he's going back up to D1 Lipscomb. Back in Nashville in the fall. The 2-0 pitch is in there. Strike 1 called to Gustavo. And the pitch. Lots on the ground. Hard hit. A tough hop. And it gets by Vallette and into right. That's a base hit for Gustavo Rodriguez. His first, or I did it again. Excuse me, Gonzalez. What am I doing? His first is a Dueler.
Third baseman, number 38, Jay Curtis.
And now Jay Curtis will hit. Gustavo has a bit of wheels to him from what I've heard, so I wouldn't be surprised if Kyle Schexnayder and Will Allen decide to put him in motion here with 2 down. Pitch. Low and away, ball 1 to Jay Curtis, who grounded out to shortstop his first time. It's 2-1 Fulton here in the third. Bottom of the third. Shoulders pitch. That ball's on a line to the right center gap. That ball will fall and go all the way to the wall. Gustavo hits third. Schexnayder will wave him around. Gonzalez to the plate. The throw is not in time, and we are tied. Jay Curtis with a 2-out RBI double to tie things up at 2.
Hell yeah.
Jay Curtis comes up clutch. We needed that one. A liner into the right center gap.
Mark Castle.
And the Duelers are back in business. Gustavo Gonzalez racing around the bases. Got a lot of wheels to him indeed, and scored all the way from first on the double. And now Mark Castle will hit. Go ahead run on second in the form of Jay Curtis. The pitch. Well, that ball is crushed to center, but in comes the center fielder, Seconder, to make the catch. But the Duelers will take it. It's tied up at 2 on a homer by Ken McMillan and the RBI 2-out double by Jay Curtis. We head to the 4th, all tied at 2s on the Duelers Baseball Network. Aiden Cloud will be back up with a new count after Parker Estes ran them out of the inning the last time. So Aiden's got to be very thankful that he now has a new count. I think he had 2 strikes on him, too, when it happened. The pitch from Courtney. Off the inside corner, ball 1 called. Critical to get a shutdown inning for Daniel Courtney right here. To toss a shutdown inning. The 1-0 pitch. On the ground foul, third base side, 1-1.
Looked like Danny just hurt himself. His knee. Fuck.
Yeah, Daniel came off the mound funny. That's not good at all. Ugh. We'll take one quick break and be right back on the Duelers Baseball Network.
That's clean.
No way.
The pitch to Cloud is hit in the air to right. John Evans glides over toward the line and makes the catch for the first out of the inning. So everything's okay with Daniel Courtney. It looked like it was just a cleat issue. So Jacob Snyder brought out some tape, taped it up, and we're good to go, which is great to see. And the next pitch is outside, ball 1. Matt Meyer, the hitter now. Ground ball. Nice play by Gustavo. Throw to first in time to get him. A little bit tougher than it might have looked. Made it look easy, though, for Gonzalez. And Renard is right. Gustavo fields the ball just a little bit unorthodox looking, but as long as it works, who cares? But yeah, Renard is correct up here. His transitions are pretty smooth, but he fields the ball a little high.
Both of the previous balls were going to be errors, just by the way he set himself up.
That pitch is low, ball 1 to Tribble. Struck out swinging against Dan the first time they faced him. And that ball's a pop-up. First base side, foul territory. Is there room for Castle? He approached it like he was going to leap up on the dugout, but that was well clear and foul. I like the effort, Mark. 1-1 the count to Kyrie Tribble.
You talking about these were the first line?
And the next pitch just misses, ball 2. 2-0 the count. 2-1, yeah. And the pitch. That swung on and missed. A good spot in your half. Strike 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Kyrie Tribble. And the pitch. On the ground, a third foul. Past the Railroaders' first third base coach. Count holds 2-2 from Daniel Courtney to Kyrie Tribble, the 8-hole hitter. We're tied at 2s here in the third, or in the top of the fourth in the pitch. That's a breaking ball, swung on and missed. Grace applies the tag. Strikeout number 5 for Dan. We head to the bottom of inning number 4 after this. 2-2, the Railroaders and the Duelers. We'll be right back. Stay with us on the Duelers Baseball Network. Jackson Norris to lead off against Jackson's shoulders. Battle of Jackson's pitch. That's a big swing and a miss on a pitch inside. Strike one. Jackson has shaved off his season-long mustache, which is interesting. If the Duelers win today, he's not allowed to grow a mustache ever again. 1-1. Now to Norris. And the next pitch. Oh, that ball's crushed and he pipped it. That ball's crushed to right. Adios! Jackson Norris goes yard and gives the Duelers the lead.
Hell yeah.
It's 3-2.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's right. Jackson Norris over the right field wall. That ball is crushed.
That dude really, he pulls the ball so well.
We need to use the Fulton train horn.
Need the damn purge sound.
That ball was absolutely murdered. Jackson Norris continues his hot hitting. That's home run number 2 for Jackson and RBI number 19 on the year.
I don't get how somebody like Jackson just be hitting that.
And it gives the Duelers a 1-run lead. It's 3-2.
I've never seen him without.
Little bit of a mini pimp job too on the bat flip. I like that. That pitch to Grace is inside and it hits him.
He literally will be early on everything just to pull it. I know. But he needs the power.
Gage Kaufman just asked me a tremendous question, and I want to go back and try to find the answer. I may do that in between innings. The Duelers haven't had a lead in a game in a long, long time. I think, thinking about it off the top of my head, I want to say it was the Hoptown game on the road. Because we didn't have a lead against Full Count. We didn't have a lead against Fulton either. We had a lead against Hoptown. So, 20 innings ago, probably. I'll go back and calculate it between innings. Now Matt Jenkinson, the hitter. And the pitch to Matty J is high ball 1. Or Matty Ice. You can take your pick. But Jackson Norris crushed that baseball to give us the lead. I'll fix the score here in a second on your screen. Pitch. That's up the middle. A chopper. Tough play for Cloudy. Boots it.
Dueler Nation, baby.
Infield single.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
For Matt Jenkinson. First and second, nobody down.
I think it's a tough play.
For Cam Mcmillan. That's a single in my book.
In my book, too. All right, hit another one right here.
All right, let's see if Cam can go deep twice.
Number 94, Cam.
This big
McMillan.
This big out the best. Aaron Judge. I swear this is Aaron Judge. This is what Aaron Judge looks in the box.
McMillan is a big dude, too. Very tall.
He's bigger, yeah, obviously.
Right-handed hitter in left field. The night pitch to Cam, blowing away ball 1.
Hell yeah.
It's now 3-2 your score. Duelers on top. A 1-0 count to McMillan with Grace on second, Jenkinson on first. Nobody down. Here in the 4th, the pitch. Bottom of the zone at the knees. Not your pitch if you're Cam whatsoever. So a good take even though it's in the strike zone. 1-1 the count. You can never have too much insurance. If you watch the last week of Duelers baseball, you know what I'm talking about. Pitch. Big swing. He wanted homer number 2 on that swing. It's not a jab at the pitchers. It's a jab at the team in general because we could have scored more and it would have been fine. So, it's a team effort. I'm just studying facts. That's my job. It's 1-2 to McMillan.
What the fuck does Bryce hit from the right side, but throws left?
And we'll step out.
Huh? Bryce hits from the right side, but he throws left. That's so weird. You can stop it. No, that's what he's hitting from the left side. Come on, bro. Go into it.
The 1-2 to McMillan. Runners first and second in the pitch.
Down low.
Good take, blown away. 2-2 your count.
What?
You got to stay in south and 1 home run. Press it to the
Yes, yes.
2-2 to McMillan.
And that's the South Warren home run.
Looks back at second, does shoulders now twice, and the pitch. Good take on a pitch away. It's all of a sudden 3-2 from 1-2 to 3-2 now. Seeing a lot of pitches. Good out bat going so far for Cam Mcmillan. Where's number 34? That's Joe Martinez's old number. The full count pitch. That's on the line. Down the right field line. And it's fair up against the wall. Rounding third. Here comes Grace to the plate. The throw into second. Not in time. And that's an RBI double for Cam Mcmillan. The Duelers now up 4-2. Cam is driven in 2 of the 4 tonight for the newest Dueler. The Kansas City Kid comes through again.
Take him out, coach.
And Scott Guyman to the mound. It talked to Shoulders. He may be done. The call to the bullpen has been made. And Jackson Shoulders' day on the mound has ended.
I need to see your phone to type it.
The Duelers are in business. Cam Mcmillan, welcome to the team. We'll take a quick break for the new pitching change, and we'll be right back with more Duelers baseball. Don't go anywhere. We're hitting the ball well. So come right back with us on the Duelers Baseball Network. Back in on the Duelers Baseball Network. New pitcher, Drew Davis, pitching to Bryce Cape now. Runner second and third. Jenkinson third. Cam Mcmillan second. It's 4-2 Duelers. And Davis ready. And the next pitch. That's on the ground. The short, Cloud to first in time. But that's an RBI ground out. Productivity at its finest for Bryce Cape. Make it 5-2. That's all you got to do right there. Put the ball in play. Into the hole between short and third.
Number 26, John Evans.
And it's now 5-2 for John Evans to hit.
I want to hear that home run sound.
You too. I don't know what that is.
John got it on the one.
And that pitch is away, ball one. And the 1-0 to Evans.
Oh,
That ball's crushed. Did he get enough? No.
it's a run, though.
That's a run, though. Tagging from third. Here comes Mcmillan. He will score. Another productive out. Make it 6-2. And that's out number 2 on an RBI sac fly from Big Jonathan Evans.
Coming to the plate, the shortstop. Number 42,
That's all you got to do. Do the job. And Cape and Evans have just done that. Gustavo Gonzalez will hit now. Pitch is in there, strike one. Gonzalez 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout. And that one's hitting the air very high. Back behind short. In comes the left fielder, though, Callahan, to make the catch and end the inning. But the Duelers are back in business with a 4th spot in the 4th. And they take a 4-run lead. Your score, Duelers 6, Railroaders 2, as we head to the 5th. After this on the Duelers Baseball Network. We'll be right back. Back in on the Duelers Baseball Network, Jorge Vallette to hit the lead off. 9-1-2 for Guyman and the Railroaders. It's 6-2 Duelers after a 4 spot in the 4th. In the 4th, yes, that was correct the first time. I couldn't tell if it was 4th or the 5th. We're only in the 4th. Now we're in the top of the 5th. Vallette fouls the first pitch back from Courtney, 0-1. So 2 in the in the 3rd and 4 in the 4th for 6 for the Duelers. The Railroaders got their 2 in the top of the 3rd to make it 6-2. The 0-1 pitch is high and away. Ball 1. 1-1 your count.
Just keep the ball low in the zone. Just keep going straight.
Just keep working in rhythm. If you're Courtney, get the ball ready to go and throw the ball, and that's what he does right there. Where did that miss? 2-1 you count. I don't know where that missed, but according to Ben Wood, it did. The 2-1. That's upstairs, ball 3. 3-1 your count. On deck after Vallette is the top of the order and Jake Seconder. 3-1 from Dan. Just misses away, ball 4. And a leadoff walk to Jorge Vallette, who has a lot of speed over there at first. And now Jake Seconder to hit. Vallette on the year for Fulton. Seven steals, has been caught twice. And the pitch on the outside corner, strike 1. 0-1 your count. No balls and 1 strike. And the next one, throw back to first. Not in time. Castle applied the tag on Vallette. Wasn't quite in time, though. Oh, they got the runner to run down. Throw to second from Castle. The tag by Gustavo Gonzalez. And Vallette is toast. Good job by Daniel Courtney with awareness on the mound. And the base paths are now empty. One down. And the next one from Courtney off the inside for a ball. One and one, and the next one from Courtney. Fouled off 1-2 now. To Jake Sikander, University of Dubuque in Chula Vista, California. Left-handed hitter, also throws left-handed. Pitch. Swing and a miss on a slider away. That's strikeout number 6 for Daniel Courtney. And that's out number 2 here in the 5th. Ryan Callahan to hit now. Callahan on the day for the Railroaders. 1 for 2 with a double and a strikeout swinging to open the ball game. 6-2 Duelers here in the 5th. Pitch from Daniel. Inside ball 1. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Railroaders. 6 runs, 7 hits, 2 errors for the Duelers. And the pitch to Callahan. It's fouled off on the plate. 1-1 now. One ball and 1 strike.
Come on, win the count.
And the pitch from Courtney. Breaking ball, fouled off. Good spot. All you could do is foul it away off the end of the bat. And it's 1-2 now from Daniel. One, 2 from Courtney on the way.
Oh, shit.
And on a line to deep right, back goes Evans, and that ball is gone. Nothing you can do on that one. On a pitch away, Ryan Callahan got the bat over the outer half and poked it over the wall and right.
I looked over, I saw you.
And it's 6-3 now on the homer by Callahan for Fulton.
To play third base, number 5, Parker.
Thank you. Please.
Yeah, you guys think about
For Callahan, that's home run number 10, which leads the Railroaders, and RBI number 30 for Callahan.
That's it. They be drinking. They drinking.
And now Estes to hit. The pitch to him is upstairs. Ball 2, 2-0.
He flies. He's not at the game. Oh, that's his flight's at 10.
The 2-0 pitch. Swung on and fouled straight back. 2-1 now your count.
Oh, Chris Single's back. The Red Sox.
The 2-0 pitch
He's a big leaguer. He didn't do that.
is 2-1.
Oh, man. Pitch me every 5th day. You can do whatever you want.
It's 2-2, I believe, your count. With 2 down and the pitch. Inside, good pick back there by Grace. Full count at 3-2. Parker Estes, 1 for 1 with an error as well, reached on an error. The 3-2 from Dan. On the ground at third. Curtis over. The throw to first. It's time to get him. That'll retire the side. 1 run on 1 hit. Nobody left on base. It's 6-3. As we head to the bottom of the 5th after this on the Duelers Baseball Network. We'll be right back. Jay Curtis to hit. First here in the 6th. Or the 5th. Man, I'm always an inning behind. 6-3, pitch to Jay. On the or off the inside corner, ball 1-1 and 0 your count.
Hopefully it's not raining.
Curtis on the day. As the next pitch comes in and a ground ball to third. Off the glove of Estes and into left. Curtis rounds first hard, holds up. And he'll be on first with nobody down. Error on Parker Estes will allow Jay to reach, and now Mark Castle will hit. Pitch.
Oh.
That ball's hitting the air well left side, but well foul on the left side. Got a lot of air on that, but not a lot of distance in fair territory anyways. Pitch.
There it goes right there.
That's down the line to left. And that'll fall fair.
Nowhere, shit.
A single for Mark Castle. Curtis moves up 90 feet to second. Duelers are in business again.
Norris.
With a 6-3 lead.
I love to watch Norris hit at the same time. That's literally Richie. Like, all he does is play baseball. Like, he does it so well that like, you can't.
And now we have a guy that hit a home run his last time up again, who's very hot with the stick. And Jackson Norris. Pitch. Outside ball 1. He pulled the pitch inside down the line and right, so I wouldn't be shocked if Davis stays away. Jackson Norris came into the average into the night with a 375 average. As that is, I believe, 2-0. The pitch. Oh, man, down to a knee. He wanted to hit that one into the bushes over the right field wall, but no contact. 2-1. And the pitch, Norris is outside for ball 3. Three 3-1 to Norris. And that ball's on the ground at second. Vayette over to first. That's a productive out. Runners advance to second and third on the ground out for Jackson. Coming into the night tonight, Jackson Norris was 6th in the OVL in average.
Race.
As a guy on the flash, Dos Santos is number 1. He's hitting 393 in 84 at-bats.
How many ABs does Norris have?
Jackson only has 64 at-bats.
110? Oh, they're breaking.
Yeah, Ren Tachioka's at 110 at-bats. He leads off for the Hoptown.
Chinese dude. Oh, okay. Lefty. He's fast.
He's good. Yeah, he's good. So it's Ryan Dos Santos, Ren Tachioka, Dalen Adderley, also somebody on the flash. Xander Willis of the Du Bois County Bombers. Ryan Callahan, who I believe is also a flash player. No, he's not. That's the guy on this team. That's the guy on the Fulton roster. I don't know how I messed that up. He's just in front of Jackson Norris coming into the night. And, well, they both have homers.
That's down.
And that'll work. In the gap, and that'll fall. Ahead of center field. 2-run score in the form of Castle, as well as Curtis. And that's a 2 RBI single for Rashard Grace. It's 8-3.
Don't we have like an 8-game road stretch to end the year or something like that? Funny thing is, we score when Ace is not up here. So
Pitch on the inside or on the outside corner. Jeez, 0-1 to Matt Jacobson. And the pitch to Jacobson's fouled off. Right side. 0-2. Jacobson digs back in. And the pitch. Runner takes off. Jacobson in the air to center. Right center. Over goes the center fielder. Sikander to make the catch.
come on, running the one. Come on, Judge. Keep crushing.
And that is out number 2. The press box has now started to refer to Cam Mcmillan as the Aaron Judge of the OVL. He's very tall, has somewhat of a similar stance, and already hit a homer. I believe Judge is leading the major leagues in homers still. He already has 30 on the league. Holy cow.
They really do.
Pitch to McMillan is low ball 1.
I mean, honestly, if I was 6'6", if we had to go to Judge, I would have copied Judge's stance. Fair up for them, too.
Pitch to Cam way high and away. Meyer had to leap out of his crouch to grab that one. 2-0.
I'm sure if he did that, Phil would be up here in a heartbeat. Huh? Phil would be up here in a heartbeat.
Oh, he would.
Cam is 2 for 3 today. A double and a homer. Pitch. Low and away ball 3. They don't want to pitch to him. They're scared of Cam McMillan. As they should be. He's hit 2 absolutely crushed baseballs here tonight. And the pitch. Oh man, had a pitch to hit and off the inside, off the end of the bat. That's a nice play back there by Meyer because the first baseman never even saw it. But that will end the inning. The Duelers add 2 more though and take an 8-3 lead as we head to the 6th. Stay with us. We'll be right back on the Duelers Baseball Network. Duelers Baseball is brought to you by Condo Flooring and Installation. For all your flooring, tile, and backsplash needs, Condo Flooring is the right choice. Contact Phil Condo at 931-561-8607 for more information today.
Yeah, Clayton.
El Mazatlan Mexican Restaurant and Grill, located at 1403 Nashville Road in Franklin. El Mazatlan is a proud supporter of the Duelers.
Number 17 from Indiana State University, Clayton Taylor.
Holly J's Bar and Grill in Franklin. You can find them at 1326 Nashville Road. They are available for dine-in, carry-out, or delivery. We appreciate their continued support of Duelers Baseball. El Pochero Cantina and Grill, located at 270 Trotters Lane in Franklin. El Pochero is another proud supporter of the Duelers. Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation. If you need mortgage assistance in the Bowling Green area, contact Kelly Ann Sanders at 270-421-3157 today.
Yeah, just leave that on.
Back in on a beautiful sunset over the left field wall here at South Lauren. A new pitcher for the Duelers in the form of Clayton Taylor. So we place Daniel Courtney with an 8-3 Duelers lead as we stand now. Final line for Daniel. Pretty solid, to say the least. 5 innings, 89 pitches, 56 strikes. To go along with 3 hits, 3 runs, all 3 earned, 6 walks and 6 strikeouts and 2 walks. Excuse me, I don't want to get that messed up. 6 strikeouts, 2 walks for Dan on 5 hits or 3 hits and 3 earned runs. So I'm going to read that all again because I botched about every part of it. Daniel Courtney, 5 innings pitched, 89 pitches, 56 strikes, 3 hits, 3 runs, all 3 earned, 6 strikeouts, and 2 walks. And now Clayton Taylor will take over from Columbus, Indiana.
Use the innings right here, 6-7. Determine a lot. That has not been good in 6 and 7. 6 and 7 has not been good this year. We'll know if the Duelers are officially back.
This is the inning to know if the Duelers are officially back because we've struggled pitching in the 6th and 7th innings. First pitch from Taylor's upstairs, ball 1. To Brady Holloway. While I'm here, final line for Jackson Shoulders, the
When did you do this?
starter for the
When did that get there?
Railroaders. 3 innings, 54 pitches for Shoulders, 7 hits, 6 runs, all 6 earned, 3 strikeouts, and no walks. A 2-0 count from Taylor in the next pitch. That ball's on a line into right center. Over goes the center fielder, and he can't get it. And holding at first is Holloway. That's a base hit in front of Bryce Cape for Brady Holloway here to open the 6th.
Can you take over for a little bit? I need to use it.
And now Wesley Mann will hit. Taylor's first pitch to Mann. Swung on and missed strike 1. The next pitch is high and away, ball 1. 1-1 to Wesley Mann, who on the day is 0 for 2. Grounded out to third and flew out to right field. Taylor looks back at Holloway over there at first. And the 1-1 pitch. That's a good spot on a fastball. Low and away on the black. Strike 2, 1-2. From Clayton Taylor to Wesley Mann. Pitch. Breaking ball inside corner, strike 3 called. Wesley Mann set down looking for strikeout number 1 for Clayton Taylor in the inning and in the outing as well. And that's a beautiful breaking ball dropped in on the inner half. And now Aiden Cloud will hit. Cloud 0 for 2, a fly out to left and a fly out to right. First pitch is low and away, ball 1 to Aiden Cloud. It's 8-3 Duelers here on the top of the 6th. A shutdown inning out of Clayton Taylor here would be huge. Throw to first. Having back in head first safely is Brady Holloway.
MLB Stadium is getting booed right now. Huh? MLB Stadium is getting booed right now. They go when you pick. I don't understand why.
Pitch. Ground ball, third base side foul. I believe it's 1-1. Taylor's ready, and the next pitch. That's a breaking ball just upstairs. Ball 2. 2-1 your count, I believe. Yes, 2-1 from Taylor to Cloud, and the pitch. That's in the air down the line and right. Well fouled out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes. It evens it itself out here in the 6th. Just a little over a week left in the regular season. Final day of the regular season is next Tuesday. The pitch to Cloud is a bouncer through the hole between first and second, and a single for Cloud makes it first and second with one down. So that would be, if my math is right, final day of the regular season is a week from today. The days run together this summer. The final day of the regular season, at least scheduled currently. I want to preface it with that. At least scheduled currently is a week from today on the road at Fulton. We may have to come back and play the game against Hoptown that we were unable to play last weekend on the 20th here at South Warren. That would be a regular season game before the playoffs would open either Thursday or Friday for the Duelers. A week from Thursday or Friday. Pitch outside for a ball. 1-1 or 1-0 to Matt Meyer. First and second, one down in the pitch. Swung on and missed. For strike one. 1-1 your count. Meyer on the day 0 for 3 or 0 for 2 a ground out to short and a strikeout. And the pitch. That's low and in. Ball 2. 2-1 your count. So the Duelers, if they can get a top 3 seed in the OVL South, if they can avoid 4th place, they'll open up Friday night. A week from Friday. And the pitch. That's a breaking ball in there. Strike 3 called. Clayton Taylor's second strikeout on that same pitch. Both looking of the inning. And they're now 2 down for the Railroaders. And that'll bring up Garner Anderson pinch hitting for Kyrie Tribble. And Garner Anderson will come into the box now, wearing number 1 from the University of Tennessee Martin, born and raised in Martin, Tennessee. Pinch hitting for Tribble with runners first and second, and 2 down now after the second strikeout from Clayton Taylor. Both on curveballs, both looking. And the pitch to Anderson. Swung on a miss on a fastball upstairs, strike 1, blew it right by him. Garner Anderson, a .239 hitter on the year. Next pitch. Swung on and missed another fastball. Same result. Strike 2. 0-2 from Taylor. Can he strike at the side? He's 1 pitch away from doing so. Working around the 2 singles if he can get out of this one right here. Taylor ready. Looks back at second and the pitch. Just misses low and away. Good take by Anderson to make the count 1-2. That's a tough pitch to take. But Anderson did just that. And the next one. On the ground. Right to Gonzalez. Goes the short way. Jenkinson brings it in and the inning is over. Great work in relief by Clayton Taylor. Worked around the 2 singles. And that's a big shutdown inning for the Duelers in the top of the 6th. We head to the bottom half of inning number 6. After this, your score. Duelers 8. Railroaders 3 on the Duelers Baseball Network. Time to keep the pedal down. Bryce Cape against Brooks Cooner now. Swings away and fouls off the first pitch, strike one. Next pitch on the way.
There's a bug right there.
That's low and in. Ball one. 1-1 your count. Brooks Cooner, another collegiate teammate of Jackson Norris. I saw the two of them were talking pregame by the Railroaders dugout.
Oh, the strikes are up. Whoa.
And the 1-1 pitch. The strikes are back, everybody. The pitch by 2 Cape is blooped into center, and that'll fall. Bryce Cape with a leadoff single here, bottom 6.
Come on, Jake.
Coming to the plate.
Pitch to Evans, who squares the bunt, fouls it back. Well, I don't know. I appreciate trying to advance the runner here for Kyle Jackson here, but it's Jonathan Evans at the plate. Please let him swing. Like, please. I would be swinging away right here. We'll see if he does after the strike one. And that's a beautiful bunt by Evans. It'll die. Throw to first, not in time. I take back everything I just said. Fantastic bunt by Jonathan Evans. That was beautifully executed by the big man.
Number 42, Gustavo.
Fantastic work by Jonathan Evans right there. Beautifully placed. And he reached, too. That wasn't even just a sacrifice. He got the single out of it. And now Gustavo Gonzalez to hit. The first pitch from Cooner on the way. That's in the air. That should fall. A diving attempt, foul, says Michael Holman. Very close.
Who's this hitting? Gustavo Gonzalez.
As Gustavo will come back to the plate with an 0-1 count. The next pitch is inside. And it is 1-1 to Gustavo Gonzalez. And the next one. That's low and inside. You take 2-1 now as the strikes are back on here at the scoreboard at Southbourne High School. That's always good. I think last game they came on in the 6th or 7th inning too. How bizarre. We're not going to complain though. And the next pitch from Cooner, the 2-1 on the way. Fouled off the catcher Meyer. That's gotta hurt. Ugh. And Ben Wood will go out and talk to the pitcher to give Meyer just a little bit of time to recompose himself. You're looking at the final line for Drew Davis, who came out on relief for the starter's shoulders. 2 innings, 25 pitches, 2 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned, no walks, no strikeouts.
Anybody else feel that?
It's 2-2. To Gustavo Gonzalez, runners first and second. Evans first, Cape second, and the pitch. Inside off the glove of Meyer.
Who's the pitcher? Yeah.
It's 3-2 now, full count. On deck for the Duelers, Jay Curtis. Pitch. Inside, ball 4, and the bases are loaded with nobody out for the Duelers.
Come to the plate, the third baseman, number 38, Jay Curtis.
Time to put the hammer down right here if you were the Duelers. No time for messing around right here if you're Jay Curtis. A double in the gap would be nice.
Come on, Jay. Time for the season, man.
Or driving over the wall, but that, I don't want to ask for a homer. Infield's in, pitch to Curtis, a big swing and a miss. The right decision by Scott Guyman to bring his infield in here. You got to cut down as many runs as you can. Already trailing by 5 at 8-3. Here in the 6th, bottom of the 6th. South Warren and an 0-1 count to Curtis. Next pitch, fouled off. First base side 0-2. On the day for Jay. 1 for 2, also reached on an error by the third baseman Estes. That was his previous time at the plate. Come on, Jay. See what he can do. The 0-2 pitch swung on and missed strike 3. That's a big strikeout for Cooner.
Coming to the plate, first base, number 22, Mark Castle.
Now Mark Castle will look to pick up Curtis with the bases loaded. Castle, 1 for 3, a single, a line out to center, and a ground out pitcher to first. Bryce Cape, the runner on third. Jonathan Evans on second. And Gustavo Gonzalez on first. Mark Castle in the box for the Duelers. First pitch. Breaking ball and a beauty by Cooner in there, strike 1. Didn't expect a first pitch hammer. Castle had a big 2-out, 3-2 double against Hoptown. Didn't end up making a difference, but at the time it sure did. A few nights ago. A nasty breaking ball by Cooner right there as well, and it's 0-2. Cooner had 0-2 against Castle on the pitch. Way to spoil that pitch. I don't know how he got a bat on that ball. That ball was midway through the other batter's box, and Castle poked it foul back behind the plate. See if he can make it pay there. See if Cooner can make a mistake. 0-2. In the air, pop-up. Shallow right. That'll job foul. Good effort by Anderson, who's over there in right and plays a triple after pinch hitting last inning. And the count 0-2 still to Mark Castle. Brooks Cooner on the mound. Bases loaded, 1 down, an 8-3 Duelers lead here in the 6th. And the 0-2 pitch. Poked it! Over first, it's fair! 1 run scores! Here comes Evans! He will score! Mark Castle to second, a feet first slide. He's safe! And a 2 RBI double over the first baseman's head on a bloop by Mark Castle. We will more than take it. It's 10-3, Duelers on top. That's a beautiful piece of hitting.
Number 20.
You couldn't have dropped that ball any better with your hand. Holy cow.
That's crazy, man.
That's fantastic hitting by Mark Castle. Drives in 2. Cape and Evans score. And now second and third, 1 down, and Jackson Norris against his college teammate, Brooks Cooner. First pitch. Ugly swing, but it's back to the backstop. In comes Gustavo Gonzalez. He scores. It's 11-3. College teammates going to battle here. The University of Montevallo's Brooks Cooner against Jackson Norris. The 0-1 pitch.
Oh my.
Another ugly swing on a slider away, 0-2.
Nah, you can't carry your teammate. I'm willing something. I'm not carrying my teammate.
Yeah, you got to at least make contact here for Jackson Norris. He's not going to hear the end of it if he strikes out against his college teammate Brooks Cooner right here. They're also from the same hometown of Rome, Georgia, too. So,
He's getting another slider right here.
yeah, if I was Cooner, I would throw him another breaking ball away, not even close to the plate.
I'll try to gas him up. Blow him up. A little better to gas him up.
Pitch. That's a pitch all the way back to the backstop. Another run scores in the former Castle. Make it 12-3. Duelers are itching towards the mercy rule, maybe. Run rule. We're about that time in the bottom of the sixth. We're the home team, so we get the last at bats.
Yeah.
A home run here ends it.
Not for.
Yeah, it does.
Not right now.
Mm-hmm. Pitch.
Oh my.
On a slider. Norris K's. And that's out number 2. That is unfortunate news because he is never going to hear the end of that when he is chatting with Brooks Cooner on the college baseball diamond. That was ugly. Man, oh man. Which you can't complain about Jackson Norris because he's coming into tonight. He's the 6th best hitter average-wise in the entire league. Yeah, and he went deep tonight. So, but that at-bat's got to sting a little bit. Now Grace, the hitter, takes the first pitch for ball 1. Pitch. Low and in, ball 2. Well, 1-0 is swung on and missed 1-1. A home run here would not end it. I want to correct what I said earlier. It's a 10-run lead after 7. And the pitch is fouled off, or 3-1. You're counting out on a pitch away. Cooner will look in and get the sign and the next pitch. Well, that's fouled off first base side, and the count fills itself out at 3-2. If Grace can reach, Matt Jenkinson will hit next. I will fix your score after the next pitch. The 3-2 fouled off. We'll do it again. It is 12-3 Duelers now. They've put up 4 in the inning. 3-2 with 2 down. And the pitch from Cooner. Breaking ball, just low, ball 4. A really good take by Grace. He'll head to first on a walk, and Matt Jenkinson will stride to the plate.
14, Matt Jenkinson.
Now Matt Jenkinson to hit. He is 1 for 3 with a single, a fly out, and a strikeout. Media at the mound. Scott Guyman to the mound.
This is. Oh, it took him out.
And Cooner is gone. We'll have a new pitcher and tell you about him after this on the Duelers Baseball Network. Will Buck, the new pitcher, will face Matt Jacobson. Pitch. That's fouled off strike one.
You can't have that fun. For the
Will Buck, the new pitcher for the Railroaders.
they're out, we automatically put 0 for initials. So we can. What?
Buck steps off.
Should.
No. Chris, they didn't get a 1 to 8.
No, listen.
Pitch. Swung on a miss on a fastball high and in. 1-1 or 0-2 to Matt Jacobson, excuse me.
What is it? Accidentally
Oh, that's why.
Yeah, because it's the bottom of the 6, not the bottom of the 7.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's a 6 right now?
Yeah, it's the 6.
Mhm.
Oh, I thought it was a 7. That's why I said.
Pitch. That's high and away. Ball 2, 2-2, or ball 1, 1-2. One, 2 to Matty J. Buck on the rubber and the pitch.
Oh,
That's on a line to short center. And that'll fall around second, heading to third. Is Grace. And it's first and third now for Rashad Robinson.
And the pitch hit, number 7, Rashad Robinson.
This will be Rashad's final at-bat as a Dueler this summer. He's unfortunately leaving us in the morning along with Sam Slaughter. Talked to Sam. He's hoping to come back for the playoffs, but I think Rashad is officially done after this AB. But man, what a first start for the Kansas City native in the form of Cam Mcmillan. Went 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs, a double, and a homer. And now Rashad Robinson will hit. University of Memphis product. Pitch to him is a big swing and a miss. Strike one. Robinson, a 245 hitter this summer. Looking to up that average by just a couple of points here in his final AB. Pitch. Low. Gets past the catcher Meyer. And now Robinson's got a runner in scoring position, and Matt Jenkinson, who moves up from first to second. And Matty J is there at second base with 2 down and a 1-1 count to Rashad Robinson. Second and third, and the pitch. Inside, ball 2. Grace also standing on third, along with Matty J at second. And the 2-1 to Rashad. Fouled off. It's 2-2 as that one fell back to the screen, first base side. Rashad Robinson, 53 at-bats, 12 runs, 13 hits, 2 doubles, 6 RBIs on the summer. Looking to wrap it up in style here if he can. A 2-2 count from Buck. Grace on third, Jenkinson on second. And a 2-2 from Will. On the way. Just missed the corner. Man, oh man, we'll take it. 3-2 now, full count. On deck, if Robinson can reach, is Bryce Cape. Three and 2 to Rashad Robinson. Will Buck looks back at second. Now to the plate and the pitch. A foul tip into the glove of Meyer, who holds on to it. And Robinson goes down swinging, but the Duelers put up 4 in the inning and take a 12-3 lead as we head to inning number 7. We'll be right back with the 7th. After this, it's 12-3 Duelers over Fulton on the Duelers Baseball Network. We'll be right back. Clayton Taylor back out there for another inning against Vallette to open the 7th. First pitch is fouled off, strike 1. Taylor had a big shutdown inning last time out, and his last inning of work. And the pitch, that's inside, all the way back to the backstop, past Grace, and it's 1-1. If the Duelers can hold on, well, even if they can't, I will go talk to Kyle Schexnayder after the game. If you want to hear that post-game comments, or those post-game comments, you can find the link very easy on SoundCloud. I'll link it on the Facebook and Twitter pages for the Duelers, at Duelers Baseball on both platforms. You will be able to find the Kyle Schexnayder's post-game comments. Probably tomorrow morning I'll put those up. Pitch to Vallette. Fouled off, and it's 1-2. I've gotten out of the habit of talking to Kyle, which is my bad. Kind of slacking on me. Part of it is the games have lately, these last few, have been very much heartbreaking fashion. And talking to me is the last thing on his mind, for good reason. But I'm sure after tonight's game, he will be very thrilled and excited to speak. Hopefully, if the Dudes can hold on. I'm not jinxing anything, but it's looking pretty good right now. 12-3 here in the 7th. And a 2-2 count to Vallette. Clayton Taylor's pitch. That ball is crushed. Well fouled down the third base line. Left field side. Count holds at 2-2. On deck, top of the order is Jake Seconder. On the day for Vallette. 0-for-1 with a walk. This is only his third plate appearance here in the 7th. And the pitch. Up and in, ball 3. Good take, ball 3, 3-2.
I can't wait to get back in the fucking net. Oh my goodness.
3-2 from Taylor to Vallette. Looks like he got the sign from Grace. And the pitch. Inside, it hits him. Or it goes back to the backstop. Either way, that's a hit by pitch, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Either way, he would have been on base, but by the walk or the hit by pitch. But in the scoreboard, in the scorecard, it's a hit by pitch. And Vallette will head to first. Now Jake Seconder to hit. On the day for him. 0-for-2 with a hit by pitch. 2 strikeouts, 1 looking, 1 swinging. Both against the starter, Daniel Courtney.
Got his ass.
And a rundown. Throw to second. The tag by Gustavo in time. Vallette's gone.
What great base running this team has.
Fulton's base running tonight has left a lot to be desired. I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, very much so.
They've read themselves out of a couple of innings.
This is the second time he's got to pick off.
And Vallette's been picked off twice by himself. And it is... Who's at the plate? It is Jake Seconder still hitting with an 0-0 count and the pitch. That's swung on and missed. Strike 1. 0-1 to Jake. On the day, like I mentioned, 0-for-2 with a hit by pitch. The 1-1 is on the ground up the middle. Off the fist of Jacobson, recovers, throw to first. It's time to get him.
Wow.
What an effort by Matt Jacobson.
What a play, guys.
Reggie behind second base had a tough hop off the infield dirt that kind of handcuffed him. That's a SportsCenter top 10 play if I've ever seen one. Matt Jacobson handcuffed him off his fist, bobbled it, recovered, threw across his body, ranging away from the bag towards second base. Threw across his body, back to first. A good stretch by Castle because that play was very close. Just in time to get Jake Seconder, and that's 2 gone here in the 7th. And now Ryan Callahan will hit. Pitch to him is in there, strike one. Duelers defense has been very good tonight, albeit they do have 2 errors. Those were by the 2 new guys in the first 2 innings of the game, just trying to get their feet wet. And Mcmillan has made a very nice play out in the left center gap tonight. Pitch, that's low and away. And besides that error in the first inning, Gustavo Gonzalez has been very smooth over there at short. Putting a star by the 4-3 in my scorebook for that one. Matt Jenkinson, what a play. The 1-1 pitch. That's low and away, ball 2. 2-1 your count. Ryan Callahan on the day. Another good day against the Duelers pitching for Ryan. 2 for 3, a double, and a homer with an RBI, of course, on that home run.
Today? Damn.
That's following up his homer 3 nights ago against us as well. Looking back at the previous game, Callahan had 3 hits 3 nights ago, and now another 2 tonight. And 2 homers in the 2 ball games these last few nights against the Duelers. It's 3-1 to him here, and the pitch swung on and missed. That's a good slider, low and away. 3-2 your count, and a full count now. See if Clayton can retire Ryan Callahan. That's been tough to do these last couple nights. Duelers trying to improve on their lead in the OVL South against Fulton in the standings. We're all bunched up. Us, Hoptown, and Fulton, 2, 3, and 4. The pitch to Callahan's fouled up. Currently, the Duelers are in second place. Hoptown is sitting in third, and Fulton in fourth. We're a game up on Hoptown currently, and 2 full games up on Fulton. 3-2. And the pitch. In there, strike 3 called. Clayton Taylor, another strikeout and another strikeout looking. This time he retires Callahan, and that will end the top of the 7th. We head to the bottom half. A tremendous outing by Clayton Taylor. If he's done now, we will see. But the Duelers bats come back to the plate after this with a 12-3 lead on the Duelers Baseball Network. It's 0-1 to Bryce Cape. We were talking up here in the press box. The Duelers have not had a walk-off yet. In the 31 games we've played. But a run here would be a walk-off run rule. And we'll treat it as just like a regular walk-off would be, if it does occur. If the Duelers score 1 run here, they walk it off and this game's over, 13-3. But we got to get one first. It's 0-2 to Cape against Will Buck. And the 0-2 pitch. High, ball 1. It will be Cape, Evans, and Gonzalez due up for the Duelers here in the inning. Buck looks in to get the sign ready, and they 1-2. Poked on the ground at first. Foul, says Michael Holman. And it is 1-2. On the day for Bryce Cape. 1 for 3 with an RBI ground out. Excuse me. And he should be 2 for 3, if not for being robbed of a homer by the left fielder, Callahan, in the 3rd inning. Bryce has been fantastic tonight. Had the hit over the wall that was robbed, then an RBI ground out and a single tonight as well for Bryce. Behind in the count now, though, 1-2. And the pitch. Way high and all the way back to the screen. It ricochets back to the catcher off the screen. That's how high and hard that pitch was. As the home plate umpire, Ben Wood, will rub that one up and put it back into his pocket. 2-2 to Bryce Cape, leading off the bottom of the 7th. Duelers need one run to end this thing on a run rule. Pitch. In there, strike 3 called, bottom quadrant. And that's out number 1. Bryce strikes out looking for the first time tonight.
Coming to the plate, the right fielder, number 26, John Evans.
Now Jonathan Evans to hit.
Let's put the ball.
He is 1 for 3 with a sac fly RBI as well. And that doesn't go as an at-bat, of course. It goes as a plate appearance. So just 1 for 3 for John. This is plate appearance number 5, though. Pitch is upstairs, ball 1. Evans into the box, left side for the right fielder. And the next pitch. Just misses. Man, oh man, if you're Buck, you really want that pitch. But John will take it, and so will the Duelers. 2-0. Duelers coaching staff at first base is the hitting coach, Will Allen, who actually pitched in college, which is interesting. At third base is the manager, Kyle Schexnayder. And the pitch to Evans is popped up foul and out of play. Just missed it. Off the bleachers back there, and it's 2-1. The pitching coach for the Duelers is Jacob Snyder, currently, of course, stationed in the dugout. Tremendous young coaching staff here for the Duelers, all about 24 or 25 years of age. They all three put in tremendous work this summer. The 2-1 pitch, that's fouled off by John. They actually all grew up down the road from each other in the New Orleans area, the three coaches on this staff. As Kyle and Jacob grew up since they were young kids playing baseball together. The 2-2 pitch, that's on the ground. The shortstop Cloud throw to first in time for out number 2.
Coming to the plate, the shortstop, number 42, Gustavo Gonzalez.
And now Gustavo Gonzalez will hit. For Gustavo in his Duelers debut, 1 for 3 with a walk. A strikeout swinging to open his campaign in the first. Follow that up with a single in the third, a fly out to left in the fourth, and a walk his last time up in the sixth. The first pitch here in the 7th is upstairs, ball 1. Gustavo Rodriguez from Rochester Community and Technical College in Sarasota, Florida is his hometown. The 1-0 pitch, low, ball 2. He's one of the 3 new additions to the Duelers staff. Unfortunately, Joel Martinez had to leave us. He was on an innings limit from his collegiate team. But man, Joel pitches hard out. Sorry to see Joel go. He told me he'll be watching the rest of the games from home in Norwalk, California. And Joel's actually about to get on a plane. I think his flight leaves at about 10 o'clock this evening. So I bet he's at the airport now, but if he's tuning in, Joel, thank you for everything you've done. It was an honor and a privilege to call your starts this summer and to watch you pitch every time out there. And you'll hear me say that again in case he's not watching, because I have a feeling he's doing other things at the moment. But it truly was a joy to watch Joel go out there and pitch his heart out every single day. And I will never forget my first official game on the call opening day for the Duelers this summer was with Joel Martinez on the mound and brought us a 3-2 victory against the Full Count Rhythm, a tremendous program. The pitch to Gonzalez is in there, and it fills out the count at 3-2, I believe. Yes, it does. So 3-2 to Gonzalez. Nobody on, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Duelers lead at 12-3 here at South Warren, and the pitch swung on and missed on a fastball away. And the game will continue. We head to the 8th. It's 12-3 Duelers on the Duelers Baseball Network. We'll be right back. Jonathan Burns on the pitch for the Duelers here in the 8th, excuse me. Final line for Clayton Taylor, 2 innings, 38 pitches, 23 strikes. Two hits, no runs, 3 strikeouts, no walks. Tremendous work by Clayton Taylor in the inning. And now Jonathan Burns from Trevecca Nazarene to come on and pitch. And it will be 3, 4, 5, Estes, Holloway, and Mann up here in the 8th. Starting with Estes, who is 1 for 2, also reached on an error today. Jonathan Burns from Trevecca Nazarene. Right in the heart of Nashville. Actually passed Trevecca today on the road. First pitch. And there's strike one. It's always funny when I pass these places, I automatically think of our roster because I know these schools and who goes where because I read through the roster enough, and it's like, oh, yep, James Dixon and Jonathan Burns goes to school there. So that was my thought as I passed Trevecca today, and here's Jonathan Burns on the mound tonight. Born and raised in Christiana, Tennessee. Pitch. Low. Ball 2. 2-1 to Parker Estes. Burns ready and the pitch. On the ground, third base side, foul. It's 2-2. Duelers and the Railroaders. 2 more matchups in the regular season after tonight. Tomorrow, On the road at Fulton. And then on the road at Fulton again next Tuesday night. Where did that miss? It's called low ball 3, 3-2. Your count. That looked pretty good from up here. Pitch. Foul off. We'll do it again. Start time tomorrow night, 7:05 Central Time. Well, we will actually be here on YouTube tomorrow because the fact that Fulton has the fastest Wi-Fi in the entire OVL by a wide margin. That pitch is away and a 3-2 walk to open the inning. Fulton's Wi-Fi is so fast that we can support a video stream on YouTube without dropping a single frame the entire time. So that's the one place on the road we can do video, is Fulton, in the weirdness that is Lojas Field. So we'll be videoing tomorrow back here on YouTube, even though we are on the road. And then 2 straight in Paducah. We'll be on Mixler for those 2. And then we go to Madisonville. That will have to be Mixler, guaranteed, because that is a terrible broadcasting setup for the visiting broadcaster. That's okay, but we'll take care of you on radio against Madisonville in a few days. The 1-0 to Burns is pulled down the line and right, shallow right. Over goes Jenkinson toward the line and make an over-the-shoulder catch. Nice play by Matt Jenkinson. He made that look easy, and it was not. 1 down.
Come to the plate, the Duelers. Number 24, Wesley Mann.
And now Wesley Mann to hit. He's over 3. The ground out the third, a fly out to right, and a strikeout looking.
This team's so bad,
Right-handed hitting catcher, DHing tonight. Takes the first pitch away, ball 1. Burns looks back at first. That is where Parker Estes is located. And the 1-0. That ball is crushed down the line at third, foul, 1-1. Statistically, for the TNU product, and Jonathan Burns, this is his 8th appearance in his first 7. He's 1-0, 16 innings, 8 hits, 8 runs, only 2 earned though. 9 walks, 18 strikeouts, and a 1.13 ERA for Jonathan Burns. Tremendous work so far this summer. It's 2-1 though now to Wesley Mann for Trevecca, good grief, for Fulton, excuse me. And the pitch. That's a good one on the outer half. Out of the hand of Jonathan Burns into the glove of Rashard Grace back there behind the plate defensively for the Duelers. Grace behind the plate. Castle at first. Jenkinson at second. Gonzalez at short. A breaking ball inside, ball 3, 3-2. Jay Curtis at third base. It is Rashad Robinson in right, or in left now. Bryce Cape in center and Jonathan Evans in right. The 3-2 from Burns. Fouled straight back. We'll do it again. So Mcmillan and Gonzalez making their Duelers debuts tonight, or at least starting Duelers debuts. Mcmillan pinch hit for 1AB 2 nights ago against this Fulton team. Another 3-2 from Burns. Swung on and missed strike 3. And that bat is now firewood for Wesley Mann. Slapped that thing on the dirt on his way back in frustration. And I'm sorry, Wesley, but you'll need a new piece of lumber next time you go to the plate, and hopefully that's not tonight.
Yes, sir. Love to see it. Love to hear it.
And now, Aiden Cloud to hit. First pitch in there, strike 1.
I couldn't slam 100. Thanks too expensive to break like that.
They're not teams.
2 outs now. And the pitch. That's a slider low and away at ball 1. I find it interesting, and I'm kind of chuckling, that the on-deck hitter for the Railroaders is the catcher, Matt Meyer. He's so not confident, or so confident that he will not come up to the plate this inning, that he's wearing his catcher's gear out in the on-deck circle right now, which is hilarious to me. Yeah. And that's fouled off. Behind the plate, it's 1-2. You got to have a little confidence in your teammate that'll get on base in front of you if you're Matt Meyer, but Bernard Gray says he would do the same thing. Well, your brother's a catcher, you're the pitcher. That would kind of explain that one. Low 1-2 pitch.
Yeah.
That's a pop-up. Grace has got it, calls off Castle, makes the catch. Good inning of work for Jonathan Burns. We head to the bottom of the 8th. It's 12-3 Duelers. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere on the Duelers Baseball Network. Well, Buck on. The Duelers need 1 to walk it off, despite the fact that they're up 12-3. You may be confused. You may go, Sam, the score's 12-3. What do you mean a walk-off? Well, there's a run rule here in the OVL. If you're up by 7 or more runs after the 7th inning, the game is over. And since the Duelers are the home team, if they get one single tally here to make it 13 or more, of course, on a 2-run homer or something like that, the game will automatically end on that swing. So I'm treating it, especially since we haven't had a walk-off of proper style yet this year. And because it would be a walk-off one rule, it doesn't have to be in the 9th necessarily. I'm treating it like a walk-off if it happens, but the Duelers need 1 here to make that happen. It will be Curtis, Castle, and Norris due up. It's 2-0 to Curtis, the pitch. That's in the air down the right field line, foul. Nobody will get there either, and it's 2-1. Will Buck is currently on for his 2nd inning of work, I believe, on the day. Count is 2-1, and the pitch. That's an ugly, ugly, ugly swing by Jay Curtis. I'm just calling it like it is, folks. That's my job. And that's the swing Jay would love to have back. But it's 2-2. He's still alive out there in the box, which is the important thing. The pitch. That's way upstairs. Meyer out of his crouch to snag it. And a full count of 3-2. Here's a question. If Jay Curtis, and Jay can run pretty well, but I wonder if Kyle Schexnayder really tries to play this thing out for a walk-off and pitch runs to third baseman if he gets on base. Probably not. But I am curious. He has to get on base first, though, to find out. The 3-2.
Oh,
That ball is crushed to left center field. A long ways.
damn it.
Oh,
And it's off the wall.
outrageous.
Curtis goes to second. He stops there. He's one hit away from scoring and ending this baseball game. We'll take it a leadoff double for Jay Curtis.
Number 22, Mark Castle.
Get that sound already.
Got a lot of it, but into one of the deepest parts of the park, the left center gap where the wall juts out toward the center field wall. Center field wall is 355. Power alley and left center is 337. So I would say that corner is probably about 345. Maybe 348 or 350 even. And now Mark Castle to hit, a chance to end it. Pitch. Breaking ball and beauty from Buck in the strike one. Mark Castle, 2 for 4 on the day. Immediate the mound between Meyer and Buck. For Mark Castle. For Castle, the ground out pitcher to first. A line out to center. A single and a double.
The white.
Huh?
The white.
The 0-1 to Castle. On the way. First to look back to second. A long look and the pitch. In the dirt. Blocked by Meyer. It's 1-1.
No back picks on that.
Jay's got to keep a close eye out there to make sure he's not picked off at second. We've seen a lot of that in the OVO this year on back picks and things like that. Chance to end it right here with a hit. Nobody out. Jake Curtis, I'm going to call it the ending run on second. Because we're already winning, but it would be the ending run on second at this point. The 1-1 to Castle. In the dirt, blocked nicely by Meyer. It's 2-1 on a slider low and away.
This sound better be legit.
One hit away from ending this thing.
I got hype just for that.
14 hits for the Duelers compared to only 4 for Fulton. The 2-1 to Mark Castle. Curtis on second, nobody down. Buck's pitch. Fouled straight back. Oh, man, he wanted that one. All the way down to a knee from Mark Castle. Count evens it out at 2-2 now. There haven't been a ton of walk-offs in the league as a whole this year either, now that I really think about it. But we would take a one-rule walk-off here if we can get it. 2-2 to Castle. Foul back will stay alive. Good battle. Still at 2-2. On deck for the Duelers, Jackson Norris. Buck ready, looks back at second where Curtis stands. Takes his lead now. And the pitch. Just got a piece to stay alive once more. Kind of holds it 2-2.
Damn. You want to see that baseball like this? He said, hell no. Yeah.
You did? That's it? And Buck came in, right? Okay. I figured it out. I didn't know how to get in there. I figured it out.
It's 2-2. From Will Buck to Mark Castle. Ending run on second. Curtis takes after third. That's a ground ball. Curtis will hold at third, throw to first. Man, oh man, I agree. Gage Coppin wanted them to go. I would have set them too.
Score on that.
Make them try to throw you out at the plate.
He's fully committed throwing it first base.
And they didn't do it.
But it's all right, right, man? Right?
But we're okay. We got a guy up we like in this spot. who came into this ball game 6th in the OVL in batting average, in Jackson Norris, who has 2 more hits today. He's 2 for 4. A hit here or even a sac fly would end it. Pitch. In there, top of the zone, strike 1.
Everybody's at the top of their seats.
Everybody on the edge of their seats, at least here in the press box.
Their seats. Here at the press box. And over the dugout.
Ending run 90 feet away in the form of Jay Curtis, and the pitch. Big swing and a miss. He wanted to end it there on a fastball up.
We can't get 8. We can't get 8.
No strikeouts for Jackson. That's the goal here. Buck will look in to get the sign. Norris with left-handed hitting DH. The pitch. On the ground. The throw to the plate. Now the throw back to third. The tag not in time. Curtis evaded the tag by the third baseman Estes. Norris is safe at first. And now
That's not a hit. That's not a hit.
Fielder's choice.
it'll be
Yeah, first choice. Coming to the plate.
Rashard Grace up.
Race.
So a fielder's choice with no outs recorded on that play. And Rashard Grace to the plate, whose twin brother is up here with me. This will be interesting. The pitch to Rashard. Low. Good block by Meyer.
Change up.
On a changeup in the dirt, ball 1. Press box is fired up here. Wanting to see a game-ending walk-off for Rashard Grace. Let's see if we can get it done here.
Change up.
We can get a hanging breaking ball and Rashard can crush it. That would be nice.
You better have that sound ready. I'm going to sit back down.
The 1-0. In the dirt, back to the screen. Here comes Curtis. He scores, and the game is over.
Sound me.
Final score: Duelers 13, Fulton 3. Off goes the train horn, and the Duelers win it. The Duelers are back. The mighty, mighty Duelers are back. Final score: Duelers 13, Fulton 3. 13 runs on 14 hits, 2 errors for the Duelers, 3 runs, 4 hits, 1 error for the Fulton Railroaders. The winning pitcher, Daniel Courtney, 5 innings, 3 hits, 3 runs, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts, 89 pitches, 56 strikes. The loss goes to Jackson Shoulders. 3 innings, 7 hits, 6 runs, all 6 earned. No walks and 3 strikeouts. No saving this one. It's a Duelers walk-off ender. Not necessarily a walk-off winner, but we'll call it a walk-off ender on a wild pitch going Jay Curtis from third. That'll do it here tonight. We'll talk to you tomorrow from Fulton, Kentucky at Lohaus Field. Right back here on the Duelers YouTube channel. Will only be 1 camera, unfortunately, due to the lack of space at Fulton, but we'll be on YouTube once again on the road for the game at Fulton tomorrow. 7:05 first pitch Central Time. For Sam Reeves, thank you all for joining us. The Duelers back in the win column, bringing their record to 19-13. Fulton with a loss falls to 17-17. We'll talk to you tomorrow about 6:50 or so Central from Fulton. Thank you so much for tuning in this evening, guys, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a great evening. A big victory for the Duelers, and I'll talk to you